really nice happened to me last night. I've been into this RC hobby for a little over a year now, and I've kind of jumped in with both feet really quick, and because it's become a real love of mine. And I had some friends telling me I should start an RC YouTube channel. And I'm like, you know what, I'm in my mid-50s. What am I doing on the internet and with a YouTube channel? But the fact remains is I watched a lot of people as I was getting into this hobby, and as I've been in this hobby, I've spent countless hours researching and looking up videos and getting ideas from other people, trying to understand how these things ran and what they did. And I learned a lot as that went on. And then when I started my channel, you know, it's a little disheartening. You put something up and you don't know how people are finding it or looking at it or what's happening. So, you know, and then you look at something and you're like, okay, one video gets, 50 views. And then, but that's the video and the truck or the car, whatever it is that you think is people are gonna love and wanna see. And then you put something else on and you get 1,500 views, and another one gets 400 and 600, and then one gets, 21. So, you can't kind of figure out what people want. So what I've been doing is just putting out what I like and hoping others like it. And I know early on I gave a shout out to a gentleman. His channel is SUV Steve, and because he had purchased the MN, the Range Rover, and I didn't even know it was out, and I like MN, and I saw his video and it inspired me to go and get one, and I sent him a message and we've been talking ever since. And there's a number of people that since I started who have been consistently supporting me by commenting and liking my videos, and these people don't even know me, and I just thought it was really nice, and I've been doing the same for them. So a few people I wanted to give shout outs to, and I would suggest anybody who is following me or subscribed, I should say, or who happens to just see this video randomly, check out their channels. So it's SUV Steve. I'll try to figure out how to write on the screen of this video, and I'll see if I can get the names up there after I've recorded this. So there's him. A lot of great content, a lot of great reviews on things. He just did a killer revamp of the MN82 pickup. He made it into a recovery vehicle, and I think he did a great job. So check out that vehicle. Then there is Doing RC with a capital D. He's commented and liked my videos and said some really nice things to me over time, and I appreciate his support, and his channel is great again. There is Southern RC Garage as well, that I see consistently. And thanks to a certain gentleman last night, Easy Boy RC, who is somebody I've watched from day one. He was probably one of the first videos I've seen, because I was looking up some of these larger vehicles, and he's been on the YouTube for a few years now, and I've consistently been liking and watching his videos. And last night he made a video, and he actually sent me a message on one of mine saying he liked the truck that I was reviewing at the time, and that he gave me a shout out. And I watched the video, and I just can't say how it touched me. It really did, that somebody would take the time to help a total stranger. He put the name of my channel out there, the Mind's Eye RC. He scanned over to show a video on his TV that was playing of mine. He talked about my content, and he recommended that people subscribe to my channel. And because he said that somebody early on in his point in doing this, somebody did that for him. And I think that's a great way of paying it forward. I was actually, again, I'm really touched by his kindness for him to do that. He did not have to do that. So I'm going to put his name up here as well as the others, and just thank everybody who, I've only been doing this for 3 months now, but from the start, people who don't know me have just been kind and nice and supported what I'm doing, and I've tried to do that back for everybody. So to all those guys, SUV Steve, Southern RC Garage, Doing RC, and Easy Boy RC, who actually gave me a shout out in one of his vids. I truly appreciate that. I had 81 subscribers last night, and now I have 90, and I can only attribute it to him and his kindness when he took the time to mention my channel. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I thought I'd continue some reviews of some of the, I guess for me, the older vehicles I have, and some things I've done to them. Now this here, the TRX4, the Traxxas F150, you can also get it in I think it's the Blazer and Bronco body if you want, and it comes in the blue as well as the brown. I like the brown because it had a kind of a 70s tinge to it, and I haven't done anything mechanically to this thing, and it is run fantastic straight out the box. So I'll let you know what I've done cosmetically and some of the things I bought for it. So obviously here's the body. Some of the obvious things I've done is, and to get it off, there's just clips under here that I'll show you later, is this. There we go. So I updated the roll bar to the chrome roll bar when I bought the light kit. Just added a few accessories back here. I painted the bed. I used a black hammered spray paint. I didn't even prime it. I just taped this off and I gave it 2 coats. And this has held up like you wouldn't believe. So I think it was like Rust-Oleum or something hammered spray paint. You'll see on the inside, this vehicle comes with all these braces, and here are your connectors for the inside. Other than that, I've added the light kit, which is, there's a piece right here, and you wire all the lights through. It seems daunting at first, I'll be honest with you, and I ran into an issue, so I'm going to give everybody a heads up if you do happen to order one of these light kits. But there's the body on this thing. As far as the stripes go, they came off of the stripe kit of my Red Cat Scout International Harvester Gen 9. I took them off and I used a few stripes on there, and I thought, they look pretty cool on here. So I think it really gives it that 70s look, and then the antenna almost gives it that CD look. All right, so that's it for the body. And inside, here's what we have. I think a lot of you have seen this. So this was the High Trail version. When I received it, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Just after I drove it a while, it seemed very too monster truckish for me. The wheels were just too big for me, not for everybody. If you know, obviously I bought it looking like that, so it's a beautiful looking truck. But it bothered me enough that I bought these the 1.9 wheels, and these tires, I will link them. I cannot remember where I got them, but there's foams in them. These are beadlock, and these are great tires. I like them. They're still a little firm, but I've taken a few videos where I've done slow-mo, and you can see them bending and stuff when they're taken off. So that, I've got the stock shocks still on there. I increased the weight of the oil. I think I put a 50 weight oil in. It probably comes with a 20 or 30 or something like that. Pretty light oil from the factory. And again, just a word of advice, and I might be repeating myself here, but when you do get something with oil shocks from the factory, they're going to put in enough oil just to get it shipped. So for the most part, I haven't received anything yet that's been full with oil. So just double check it and make sure. Then you're going to see here, so what I've got mounted on the battery. So the battery, it's the Traxxas battery. It's the 4,000 milliamp 3-cell LiPo. So this thing can move when you put it. It's got 2 speeds. I'll have to grab the controller. So there's that. Comes with your 550 27 or 21 turn motor, Titan motor. Haven't had an issue with it. So the only thing I've added to this is the light kit, which is this piece right here. It connects into your ESC. Everything pretty easy, comes around. You have to go into this. So there are many videos on the internet. If you look it up on YouTube, you'll find somebody who's done this. You take this off, and it can be a little confusing, but take your time with it. Now, the one hint I want to give everybody is this wire right here. It comes out, and this little red connector, I can't remember what they're called, but the red connector. So it's got one piece of it is round and one piece is flat, and you just plug it in. So I plugged it in, I put my battery in and hooked all my lights up, and zap, I got smoke and fire coming out of this blue wire, which is the one that comes out here, and it links you into here. I'm thinking, what the hell? So I went and I ordered another wire. I double checked everything. It was perfect. I went through about 5 videos, pictures, everything. Hooked it up again, zap. I'm like, what can be wrong? So I got a hold of Traxxas on their chat. And the guy said, it sounds like this thing is burnt out. I said, okay. So he sent me a new one, which is your, hang on, I'm gonna tell you what that's called. I'm gonna put my glasses on here and we can see. Pro scale lighting. So this is the power module. All right, and then from there, if you see that piece with all the pins, that is what connects to this. All right, so you plug that in, and you have enough room to pull the body off if you need to. But it plugs in there, and then you get all your lights on. I will get a picture of that later. So there we have it. So he sends me a new one. And as he sends me a new one, for some reason, I was looking at this and I realized on the old one from the factory, they had the wires switched. So I had the black going to the red and the red going to the black, and it was zapping it every time. I don't know what made me look at it, but I did. So I took it out, and this one was lined up correctly, but when I compared it to the other one, it was wired incorrect. So if you get something like this, double check. Don't assume the wiring is all, you know, positive to positive, negative to negative. Double check it, because it would have saved me a big hassle. And the other thing I've done to this is this thing, and I've got 2 of these. I have one of these in my Kyosho Buick Riviera, which I have a video of. I'm going to do a review on that car as well. And the reason I have this is because of Easy Boy RC. He did a video showing a cheaper version and then this, and it sounds fantastic. I think you can have a lot of sounds on it, but it comes with 2 programmed. I'm happy with one of them on there. It's a pretty meaty sound. Now what this does is it hooks in, and it's going to hook in, and it's going to give you, I think this is a Dean's plug that can go into your battery. Problem is, I didn't have an adapter to go into. So I've got this Traxxas copyrighted, or whatever you want to call it, connection here for the battery, and I've got a Dean's plug coming off of this thing, and I'm like, ah, crap. I'm gonna have to rewire and do this. And I thought, no, you know what? I'm gonna be smart about this. I'm gonna run this off a totally separate battery. So I took a battery that already had a Dean's plug on it, and I put some Velcro up here where you can place a smaller battery if you want to. So now all I do is I plug in these 2 here. So my sound system, not that it drains a lot, but my sound system isn't draining off my main battery. It's draining off its own separate little battery here. So that works extremely well for me. Underneath, I've added some skid plates, which, you know what, the ones up here, these, I don't think they've done much. It's for looks. These cover the differentials. It's got the plastic drive shafts, which you can see I've scraped a bit here, but these things are solid. They're not going anywhere, and it's got metal links front and back. What else? It's only a 3-link at the front, which for such a big truck you figured, but anyway, there's that. And actually, sorry, but it's got one of those little stabilizer bars, if you can see, going across the front here from the axle up to the body. So I guess it's 4. But in any event, this is it. I've run this thing fast, hard, and it has never let me down. I got to tell you, right out of the box. And then one other thing I did was I just added this bar in the front, bull bar they call it, push bar, whatever it is. Easy peasy, you order it, and it's got 2 screws and it goes on. And I also early on ordered a trailer hitch for this, and then I put some exhaust pipes on the back because with this being a 79 F150, I thought that looked pretty cool. There it is on. Beautiful looking truck. When you have it on the trail, it good, sounds great. You can see the scratches I've gone on, and I've rolled it. But let me turn it on here and show you the lights. So give me 1 second. All right, we're back. So real quick, I plugged in if you can see it there, the wire from the body and the lights into the power module. And then when you turn this thing on, there's a button here, and it's got 5 different modes. One is, I just think, standard, and some of it has to do with the drag brake. It's got, you can either run, you can close differentials on the front, the rear, both. And this one here gives you like trail mode, things like that. So basically you push it to turn it on, and it'll start flashing red, and it'll flash once, twice. It'll go all the way up to 5, so you can see. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but let me try to hold this up here. So you hold it. Okay, I just turned it off. So you push it. It's green. You hold it. It goes to 1. Goes to 2, or there's 1, there's 2, 3, it'll go all the way up to 5. All right, I'll be honest, it's a bit of a pain, but first world problems, I guess, right? All right, so let me get this body on here, and then I'll show you. So there's the lights on this thing with the bar. They're quite bright. You've got, let me turn the controller on. Come on, connect. You know what? This thing gets wonky when you don't do the controller first and then the truck. Hang on here. Okay. So, there you go. Now we got movement. So we've got, hang on. Okay, as cool as that sounds, and I do think it sounds cool, I hit the trigger by mistake. So let me try to do this again. So you've got turn signals, which are nice. You can hear my ESC squawking. You've got the rear turns. You've got brakes on this thing. Reverse lights. So you can see there's the sound system. Yes. So you have your side marker lights here as well. Okay, they're just side markers. They don't flash when you're turning. Or do they? Hang on. No, they don't. Just the front and the back too. Hang on, let me check here. Also, my signals aren't going. Okay. I know. I still had it in reverse. So there's the signals. Your side markers don't. There's also lights you can get for under here that light up the wheels at night. Not my thing, but hey, I do think it looks pretty cool. And as far as that engine sound, I just, you know what, I'm 55 years old and I feel like a kid when I turn that thing on. And then what I did get as well is this trailer for this. So this is 50 bucks off of Amazon. As you can see, it's got some nice big tires. So it kind of goes along with the look of the truck. I just got some barrels. I aged those with just some rust paint and rubbing my finger on it and a bit of a marker up there at top, I believe, and same with the gas can. I got some tools there. Yeah, it's pretty cool when it's on the back of it. And it's got, it has leaf spring. I know some trailers don't have any suspension whatsoever. And not that I've got anything really heavy on here, but it's good. You can, it doesn't move too much, like I said, because it's quite stiff. But I like it. It looks pretty cool on the back of this when you're hauling it around. So, all right. So that is my quick review. I promised myself I wouldn't ramble on. I think I ramble on in some of my videos. Subscribe, comment, like the video, and only subscribe if you like the videos, but like the video and only if you like it. Subscribe and comment. I love the comments. I've had some really nice comments from some really nice people on here that I mentioned earlier on in the video. And everybody have yourself a fantastic day. Thank you.